Hi everyone, it's Isabella here and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are going to be discussing Seint again. All right, you guys know the drill, okay? You know what I'm talking about, the multi-level marketing company that is attached to that really weird ass cream-based makeup palette that you guys see all over TikTok, okay? We're going to be talking about it a little bit more. I have so many more people popping onto my channel talking about it, and I have been very, very inspired by one of my best friends, Miss Chelsea Suarez, also known as CC Suarez here on YouTube. She's absolutely incredible, and she's been covering a very specific creator here on TikTok that was discussing Seint a lot, okay? Now, if you guys do or don't know, I cover many random corners of the internet, scams, you name it, just so much. We're actually going to be pulling specific pieces of content that this individual has made about the Seint MLM, and we're going to be kind of debunking them and talking about why it's a problem, why it's completely wrong, and why you should avoid it, in my opinion. Before you hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below. My second channel, merch, Instagram, TikTok, podcast, all that good stuff is down in the description below if you guys want to hang out with me more. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Creator by the name of Mackenzie, who is on TikTok and is doing really, really good. She shares a bunch of her stories while doing makeup, and it's honestly a super entertaining way of doing a get ready with me. The problem is she's actually one of the very rare people, I would say, that is on TikTok that utilizes the Seint palette and product, that is actively pushing for people and marketing, from what I can see, for people to essentially join into the MLM. There's some people who are a part of it where they'll show the makeup, but they're not like posting a, I would say, quite frequent amount about like join my team type shit, okay? Or even talking about Seint in general. However, I do think this individual is posting up a lot of stuff that has to do with the MLM, and we're going to be talking about it and why I personally think this is a problem. Okay, so this is where we get to the Seint earnest perks. It says 20 to 40% commission on all sales, no recruiting or team building required, no minimum sales requirements, no auto ship or holding inventory, one-on-one mentorship from me, corporate handles all shipping and returns, no makeup or selling experience needed, earn free makeup on all sales, supportive and ethical business culture. I would encourage a lot of you to look at my Seint playlist because I've covered them for years. There's a lot of fuckery in there, okay? I'm just saying, I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying I've snuck in calls and Zoom calls and messages and had people all I gotta say is I saw nothing but a dumpster fire. So ethical, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you right now, and this is my personal opinion, you can't be saying it's an ethical business culture when it's a multi-level marketing company and 90% of participants who join, no matter how hard they work, according to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, doesn't matter how hard you work, majority of people will not make money. How is that ethical? That's not actually then about how much effort you really put in from what we can see. Ethical my ass. Anyways, color matching support always and 5 pay days a month. So now here's another video of her talking about how she accidentally joined a pyramid scheme. Isn't this a weird way to talk? Like, here's one thing I'm gonna say. If you have to keep defending that your company is not a pyramid scheme, and there's a few signs, a little weird comparisons, I hate to break it to you, girl boss, you should not have to defend your company that hard to say it's not a pyramid scheme.
Just kidding. It turned out not to be a pyramid scheme, but I did accidentally become a makeup slinger, like a social seller. So there I was, minding my own business for once. I saw these girls putting this stupid makeup on their face, kind of like I'm doing now. And I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've literally ever seen. I gotta try it. I thought it was just like affiliate marketing or something. I never planned on like doing social media or like posting stupid videos. I was just gonna get a deal on some freaking makeup, but I was not gonna share it like those idiots. Well, anyways, after I signed up, the Seint artist, the company sent me this email, and after reading it, I learned what I had done, and I ran downstairs fast as lightning. And I tell my husband, don't be mad, but I think I just joined a pyramid scheme. And I said, I'm not selling this crap. Absolutely not. But then I got my stupid artist kit in the mail, and I tried that stupid makeup. Y'all, I tried to hate it. I promise I tried. But I saw these other idiots making videos about it. So then I made a video about it just to show how stupid it was. But then people wanted it, which super annoyed me because that would...
I don't even and want to call people that are in MLMs that. I don't think you're idiots. I think you were manipulating to an MLM. I don't like this language. Like, I think you're trying too hard to be relatable in this to get people interested. Oh, I thought it was stupid too. She thought it was stupid too. I'll join. I don't fucking like this language.
I mean that I was wrong. No one wants to be wrong. And then after a little bit more research, I came to determine that it was actually like a legit direct sales company.
Ma'am, I must say something, and I'm not trying to be I'm not being a dick. I'm just being super duper realistic and real with you. Okay. I don't want to hear you talk about research when you're not researching what the FTC says about your company and very clearly looking at the data backing up that a lot of MLMs are problematic. It blows my mind that you want to talk about that you're a PI and you're a private investigator, but you are incapable of researching facts. That's a little bit alarming to me. You're able to be a private investigator, yet you are incapable of researching about the multi-level marketing company you're promoting. That is very alarming. And a part of me is sitting here saying that kind of goes to show that literally many people of different professions, and incredible professions at that, get sucked into unethical, problematic, culty, multi-level marketing companies. But I hate when they're like, I researched more and I realized it wasn't that bad. Girl, I'm going to tell you right now, if you joined in 2022 and you were Googling, you probably in the Google search found me. I'm not even fucking kidding. I started talking about Seint before that even. So if you Googled it, you probably saw my face in some capacity. You probably saw something pop up. There is many, many, many videos and pieces of content that are posted up that are showing evidence about multi-level marketing companies in general. So I don't want to hear this shit about research. What was your research? Cite it. I would love to see this.
So like, wrong again. But then more people wanted it. Then I showed up some more with more stupid videos, just like the stupid idiots I saw before. Before you know it, women were telling me how inspired and how beautiful they felt with their new makeup. And I had never felt pretty before, much less making other women feel beautiful. Turns out sometimes your path isn't yours to decide. You'll always end up where you need to be.
I don't think you need to be in an MLM, but okay. Oh, this is where this individual pissed me off. I have many things I want to say about this. This is going to be the last and longer piece of information that she posts up, but this is her commenting and clapping back to somebody that is disappointed in her for sharing a multi-level marketing company and trying to get people to recruit. So I got a lot of shit to say. Let's get into it.
To do my best to not go off on a tangent.
Okay, it says, I loved you so much and the respect I had, but an MLM, really? Not cool. These are so predatory. Most people sink their money after seeing big influencers and lose it all. Jessica is correct. Again, the FTC says majority of participants don't make any money or lose money. You have a higher chance of making a return in gambling and many other things than you do in a multi-level marketing company. You even have a higher chance of making a return with a no product base pyramid scheme, a company that has literally no products in it. So again, that's kind of alarming. Another thing as well is, as I cited earlier, the FTC very obviously states, doesn't matter how hard you work, the chance of you making money, slim to none. So when they go on this whole, you have to put in work and effort, bullshit. So we have a lot of information to back up why you shouldn't join and why they're predatory. But let's see her response. I really hope it's educational, not too emotional, and cites facts.
Respectfully, I do feel like this is the opinion I had before I signed up as a Seint artist on accident 2 years ago. What I think is important to know about Seint, first of all, y'all are grown ass adults. If you make a decision that you feel is right for you, that's on you. Second of all,
as someone who is a private investigator as yourself, I would assume, and again, I'm just going by this logic, you help find things out about people. For example, that like I would hire a private investigator if I had like a cheating husband and I needed to figure out how to like see what the they were doing. Yeah, that's smart. Good. I am sure you help find out things for people that they didn't know about. That's why they hire you. There are people who join multi-level marketing companies that are blissfully unaware because they only see through the rose-colored glasses that were handed to them by the said artist that are saying, look, it's a great idea, great compensation plan. You can make really good money. Look at these other people that made money. Oh, you have to work really hard. It's just like any other entrepreneurship situation. I am so violently tired of people blaming individuals who join the MLM space. They don't know. You are acting as if just because someone's a grown adult, they are incapable of being manipulated or falling into something simply because they trust someone that recruits them in or they think what they're joining in is a good idea. We all can get scammed. Like I will say that and scream that from the rooftops. Like I genuinely get pissed off when I see people in my comment section that are like, you're just a fucking idiot if you get scammed. Shut up. You cannot blame people and blame people for falling into stuff, okay? Yes, you're a grown adult, but you cannot sit here as a grown adult and say that you didn't accidentally fall into something, that you trusted this person because you had a good heart, right? That you're like, you know what, maybe this is my opportunity. And maybe, again, because a lot of times in the Seint promotional content that I have seen, that I have literally covered on my page, as I have had many examples of this, they only show you the good shit. They are trained to tell you what you need to know. And that's it. So this whole, well, you're a grown ass adult and if you make a decision for yourself, then that's fine. That is an undertone of victim blaming and I'm not cool with that whatsoever.
I became an influencer because I started authentically, organically showing up on social media. It's not even that I had a cool story to tell. It's that I told a story. I shared with you authentically who I was and what my life was about. Not only that, I showed up for women. I worked my ass off. I started with 9 Instagram followers, no TikTok, and I had 71 friends on Facebook, all of which were related to me by blood or very, very close friends. There are so many direct sales companies that require customers or representatives to pay a fee to be a part of it or whatever. Seint charges every single Seint artist $12.95 per month. They do everything for you. They ship the product, they deal with returns, they deal with all the customers.
Lovely. We have Oreo, chocolate chip, and raisin oatmeal. What cookie do you want for that? Damn, dude. First of all, I want to talk about something. Getting pissed off and going and be like, well, Seint just does everything. That does nothing for you. So they have a $12.95 fee every single month, okay? And again, you know what? Let's do the quick math here. Let's do the very quick math here. I'm going to put this up here. Let's see bare minimum starter kit, okay? Let's put the number right over here. Then you do $12.95 a month as well. Let's do that times 12. That's the total right over here. And then let's compare that total to how much the majority of participants make in the MLM. Not very good. In the entire year, by the way, not very good. Let's compare that to the second rank. Let's see if you buy the second artist kit, okay? Again, the $12.95 a month. Doing all of that and statistically seeing how most people will not make any money, but let's say you do make the same amount that most people make in the entire year, not including taxes, fees, or any other things that pop up that you have to purchase, you are still in the negatives and will not actually make up for that. Or if you do, you're barely over the total. So I don't want to hear this whole like, oh, they're a great company. There's clearly a problem. But when we have the Federal Trade Commission going on and saying, hey, girl boss, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter how hard you work, more than likely you're not going to make money. Unless you're going to point out a genuine, wonderfully unique, amazing opportunity, I don't see it. Again, I will give the benefit of the doubt with some things. I will say when something is positive about Seint, but from what I'm seeing, it is not unique, transformative, or something that is genuinely incredible for people. In what world is this a good opportunity when most people join and make no money? In what world?
Service, all the things. All you have to do is show up for other women. To be an artist, you just purchase one of the kits. You don't pay a fee. You actually purchase actual product. Seint doesn't require you to sell any amount of product at any time. There's
wrong. In order to grow in the ranks, you do have to. And also in order to stay active, you do have to. So again, stop making shit up.
Product sales amount you have to meet. There's no team building requirements you have to do. Like there's nothing.
I love when we just say stuff. Again, literally earlier in this video, in order to hit these ranks, you have to do these things right now. Like that's literally the requirement. It says it's like, it's not like oh, hey, you can get a team, but you don't have to. It literally says active now, but this is disappointing.
You choose how you want to run your business. You purchase an artist kit one time and you pay $13 a month. Y'all have paid more than that for a Frappuccino. I seen it. By the way, coffee's just...
A Frappuccino is going to make me feel better than I would feel essentially like flushing money down the toilet like I would be with investing in an MLM.
Disgusting. I was a Seint artist for 1 year with like 300 to 500 followers. And after months and months of sharing my story and sharing the Seint makeup, connecting with women, building friendships, that's when I became an influencer. After hard work, showing up on lives, demonstrating the makeup, connecting with women who cried to me and told me how beautiful they felt, that they've never felt so beautiful, that they've never gotten so many compliments. These are women who, like me, didn't believe in themselves. They did not feel pretty. And just like me, I was the ugly fat girl. I showed up.
Okay, this is actually really, really sad and something I want to talk about. It is devastating seeing people struggle with confidence. And I've just talked about this with my personal journey. The problem is MLMs will prey on that vulnerability. When you're insecure like that, when you lack support, when you lack friends, when you lack a financial stability, you're going to be very easily prone to falling into MLMs and shit like this, okay? And while I'm not discrediting and saying that she didn't help people feel beautiful in the makeup, that like, again, the makeup can make people feel amazing. I'm not dogging on that. People fall into this stuff in such a vulnerable state.
Up on social media thinking I was the ugly fat girl, but I showed up for other women. And damn it, I'm making a difference for other women. Is the success that I've had typical? Nope. There is a lot of opportunity. Did I bust my ass and put in a lot more time than I probably had? Yep. Did I sacrifice a whole bunch of things so that I could focus on my Seint business and try to make something out of it? Yep. Did I work my off to get where I am? Yep.
Let's also include the fact that in order for you to hit Artist 5, here are the rank requirements, okay? In order to hit Artist 5, you have to have a downline. I would love to know what percentage of your income was generated because of those team sales and the people doing work that were underneath you. Not just your personal, but people underneath you. I would like to know. If you genuinely are making like affiliate sales, that's fine. But again, you would not be at that rank without that team. And I would like to see how many people are still in your team and how many people since 2022 left that team and you filter through and replace. That's what I want to know, okay? I really would like to figure figured this out? Because you busted your ass, I can agree with that. But how many people also busted their ass falling for this false dream and you got the benefits and reaped the benefits while they didn't? They're underneath you working and they're not getting any gain, but because of the little bits that they're doing, your numbers look good because you have people recruited in that have bought starter kits and that are trying to make some kinds of sales and pushing. I would like to know how many of them are still there.
Yep, you can too. You're a grown-ass woman. I am not preying on you. No one is selling you a dream. People become inspired and that's why they pursue things. You don't have to go broke buying a whole bunch of product hoping someone will buy it from you. You just show up in a way that is authentic and organic to you and be consistent. I didn't go viral overnight. I didn't get hundreds of thousands of followers overnight. I worked my off. So to say this job is predatory is very demeaning and it diminishes the hard work I and so many other artists have put in. If someone is not successful in this business, it's not because they were preyed upon. A majority of the time, people give up on it really quickly. Somebody might make one post or one video and get no sales from it and they give up and say, that's it, I'm done. I didn't make any money, I'm done. What they don't realize is when you show up and when you build a relationship with women, when you connect with these women, you show them how this makeup can really help them feel more beautiful or more confident or how easy it is or whatever. Those connections and building that trust with these people who already, maybe they don't feel pretty, maybe they're counting on you to help them and you can be there for them. I want you to walk into Sephora, get the girl's number and then text her every time you need to figure out how to do your contour and see if she says, you know what, let me help you with that. Text her and see if she'll video chat you one-on-one and see if she will offer you.
That's weird no matter what. If I have a YouTube channel dedicated to makeup stuff, Mackenzie, I am not going to FaceTime my followers. I'm going to have a boundary there. There's a certain level that we should be crossing with parasocial relationships in general. That is weird to expect of any customer service, I would say. Tutorials, that makes sense. But oh yeah, go and see if it'll work if you talk to somebody in like Sephora and everything. Well, also there are literally thousands of tutorials on TikTok, YouTube, literally any platform, pick it. People will have tutorials. So I don't know what this flex is of you being able to get contacted by everyone and their mother who's a customer for you, but I would consider that to be a little bit of a boundary issue. Also, why would you want that? Like that's telling people that's what you would have to do if you're in Seint. Girl, no.
Support. Text her at 10 o'clock at night and say, hey, I haven't gotten my package. Can you check on that for me? No, you can't do that. You don't get that relationship with them. Are they nice when you walk in? Sure, they're nice when you walk in. Of course they are. That's their job, is to be kind and offer customer support. But can you text them? Can you call them? Can you ask them how their mom is doing? Nope. But me as your Seint artist,
I can ask anyone that I know, and there's many people that I know and I frequent when it comes to like Ulta stores that I talk to and I say hello to. I don't know what this exclusivity bullshit is with like you can only get this with Seint, but how do we tell her? This is kind of weird.
that's what I get to do. I get to find out more about you. I get to help you find the confidence that maybe you don't already have, or maybe I can help you build on yours, because that's what I did. That's what this company and this makeup helped me do. There are some really well-known companies that force you to pay or sell a certain amount to be an active rep for them. Seint doesn't do that. I'm not your mama. Nobody's going to come beating down your door asking you where your sales are or if you're building a team. This company is for women who want to make a difference, and they don't have to go broke doing it. Is Seint direct sales? Yep. Do I stand by it? Yep. Am I a private investigator who signed up on accident and thought I joined a pyramid scheme and told my husband we were going to lose the house because I joined a pyramid scheme? Yep. And then guess what I did? I researched. I prayed about it.
I researched. If you researched, you would have known to get the fuck out and not sell it. You know? Okay.
After a year of busting my ass, after the tears and the crying, I had to sacrifice.
After the tears and crying, why would you want anyone to join into that? Why would you want people to join into that crazy, like, I have to kill myself to get into this over a cream makeup palette? Girl boss. Oh my God. And it's not even, you don't own Seint. You're not developing your own actual legit company on your own. Like, it's not, you didn't develop the makeup, you didn't make any of the stuff. It's not even like you're making your own, like, again, if it's making content on your own, that's phenomenal. You're making it on your own, right? If you're making a business, you're making it on your own. That's great. You're not making really anything specifically on your own here. And blood, sweat, and tears over recruiting people? Yikes.
Was really working hard. And then when I did get a little bit of success, I asked God, I said, God, why are you blessing me with this? I'm not a perfect person. Like, I feel.
Let's not bring Jesus into this. Jesus himself said, girl boss, this is for you. No, he did not. Why? Because why would he be super cool with and support something that majority of people do not make any money in, and no matter how hard they work, it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But don't bring God into it, because again, I don't believe in it, but if you're gonna, I'm gonna clock the damn word on you, okay? Don't whip out the passage and cherry pick it to benefit your MLM. That doesn't work that way. You weren't blessed with MLM success. You were fortunate enough to make content that was very entertaining for people, just from what I'm saying, okay, in my opinion. And you got people interested and they joined and you had a downline. You were fortunate enough to have a bunch of people fall for this shit and get underneath you, okay? Also, I'd like to, again, bringing it back, how many people have left your MLM? How many people have left your downlines or your downlines? How many people have left and you have had to replace? I would like to know that.
Really blessed by this. He said, I'm not blessing you, I'm blessing them. And that's when I knew that I was a blessing to others, that I could inspire others. And that's why I'm here, is to inspire others, to inspire my team to crush it as Seint artists. My team is not full of influencers. The girls on my team, they're just normal girls. They don't have big followings. They're just showing up, slinging some makeup, and they're doing a damn good job. My success may be a little abnormal. It may be a little uncommon, but it ain't for lack of hard work. And I'm here to tell you, if I can do it after being in my car for 17 years, isolated on surveillance for 17 years, thinking I was the ugly fat girl, if I can show up and show my fat, ugly face on social media because I wanted to make a difference, if I can do it, anybody can. The world told me that I was one thing, but because of my connection with the women, y'all have taught me something different. And
her story and her experiences and her insecurities, I'm not going to invalidate that. What is bullshit is using that story as a gotcha. You need to be whipping out facts and reality and logic in your argument. When you have someone comment, and this is what I see every time with people in MLMs, and this is what I deal with. Anytime I bring out logic, facts, any other forms of data, whatever the case may be, their response is emotional. It is not based in logic or reality or any facts proving me wrong. I have yet to have people genuinely be able to prove the data from the FTC and their own company wrong. They respond with something emotional. If I could do it, if I could be this person, then you can too. That's not the point. It is a predatory company and system that we have seen that many people fall into. What is your logical rebuttal to that? If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. And that's what I see a lot of times with people that talk about this MLM, okay? And this is also like, it's a very emotionally charged response, which I think is kind of like odd, because this is not, like, to me, this is not somebody I would want to join. And again, like, MLM aside, this is not somebody, like, after me seeing this, I don't really care about her stories now. I'm uncomfortable in the aspect of this is how you respond to critical thinking and logical questions, and instead of be like, oh my God, yeah, hey, I had this belief too, let me lay out all the facts. Instead, we're getting emotional, and it sounds like you're getting almost aggressive over it. And I don't like that one bit. Like, that's kind of weird. So that was it for today's video. Comment down below what you guys think about all of this. I also want to say I am planning on reacting to that Facebook Live that is talking about how, again, we are further diving into how she responds when it comes to people that discuss about MLMs, and again, further proving the point of how this is a very unethical and problematic situation. So that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.